This is your top story this Thursday. Government has honoured the 2018 top matriculants at its annual ministerial breakfast this morning. Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga will announce the National Senior Certificate Examination results this evening. Our reporter Govan Whittles is in Midrand. He's part of the team covering the story for us. Govan, the minister there cheekily saying that the students, in fact, didn't know why they were being honoured with this ministerial breakfast. Certainly the cream of the crop there this morning.
The creme de la creme, Michelle, that's right. And I think she made that joke just because some of the students here are still waiting to find out exactly in which areas they excelled. That announcement obviously will be made later on this evening. But the Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga saying that she expects these students to take South Africa into the fourth industrial revolution, saying that a lot of changes are happening in the world and these are the students that will be taking the country forward and leading it in the future. But they don't know the results just yet. All that they know is that they are part of the group of students who are the national top achievers. So these are the best students in the country. And Michelle, I am joined now by the creme de la creme, the parents of one of the students. I'm joined here by Mr. Sipo Ndlovu. He's the father of Mr. Cedric Ndlovu, a pupil at the Zama High School in Newcastle. And you've been called here by the Basic Education Minister because your son has outperformed some of his peers. Just tell me what it was like receiving that call from the Department of Education and what was going through your head.
In fact, firstly, when I called that, I received that call, I didn't believe, and it was just a surprise because I know that the results were not out. But now, if I get a call from the DHT, and I didn't believe initially, and now it took me as a surprise, and I'm very, very excited that my child has what you call achieved such amazing performance, which I didn't be aware of it. So yeah, I'm very, very, very surprised about it.
Very surprised and very proud. But we are joined by Cedric himself. Cedric, if you could just come and speak to us here. Congratulations on your results. I think it may have not been a surprise because you worked very hard. But which subjects do you think you performed well in?
Well, I'd like to say thank you for congratulating me. Well, the subjects that I think I performed well in, it's got to be physics, life sciences, or mathematics. Yeah.
And what was going through your mind while you were studying for the exams? What kind of tricks did you employ to make sure you got good marks?
Well, to be honest, I had a lot of pressure. So my principal, my teachers, my parents were pressuring me all the time. So I used that pressure to my advantage and studied like hell. I cross-night each and every day, most of the days actually. And then, yeah, I studied. Yeah.
Well, incredible sacrifices being made by such a young pupil. Cross-nighting almost every night, studying like hell, he says. But he's just one of the pupils that will find out a little bit later exactly which subjects they excelled in and what exactly they did to get them in this room with all the other top achievers. But Michelle, that's not all. I am also joined here by the recipient of the Vodacom bursary, Mr. Hlulani Malungani, and he's one of the students that received the bursary from Vodacom about 3 years ago and went on to study at UJ. He was here this morning to inspire the matrics of 2018, talk to them about what is necessary to make a success of your life after receiving such good marks. He is joining me now. Thank you so much for joining me, sir. You made a very motivational speech earlier on, but what advice would you give to the matrics that have just finished their exams and are getting the results?
Well, you know, once they go to university, just like they have been doing in high school, it's the same process. It's all about making sure that they study every day. And you know, the beauty about university is that it's very easy to get the highest marks that you can actually dream of, but it comes at a price, and this price is that spend each and every day that you have as a student and studying really hard and making sure that you do not skip a beat when you are studying, because once you slack off and you move away from studying, that's when you will see poor marks. And as a student in the university, it's a one-way situation. If you don't study, you will not pass. If you study, you will pass. So that's just how it is. There's no other formalities that you can go for. There's no other way except just doing just that, just studying. That's about it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hlulani Malungani. Well, the message from him is clear: study, study, study. And I think some of these matrics have just finished the exams. They may have been surprised to hear that the first message that they got from one of the recipients of the Vodacom bursary. But the exact results would be known later this evening after the Basic Education Minister announces the matric pass rate and also the specific results for each subject. For now, the top achievers are in the room next door. They're having a lovely breakfast. They'll retire back to their hotels after this, and then a technical briefing with all the teachers' unions will take place with the Basic Education Department.